Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious wherever you are in the world. And I hope that life is treating you oh so wonderfully wherever you are, okay? So what do we do? 3, 2, 1, beam me up, my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lads, you're delicious and bright. Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by. Much love to you all as well, my delicious little babies, okay? And I hope that you too are having a super duper and delicious and wonderful time wherever you are in the world, and that life is treating you also most wonderfully, okay? Now then, my weather in our old neck of the woods in the old UK, well, it seems to be snowing, okay, my delicious little babies, so it's been like that since this morning, and, are we having a party? Sorry, I was holding on to my lights there. Okay, sorry, my delicious little babies. Yes, it's been like it since this morning. It's slowing down a bit, but the snow's not settling, okay? It may be differing in other parts of the old UK, okay? So it's just to let you know, and it is rather cold, okay? So it's miserable weather, basically, okay? Oh, surprise, surprise, you know, a lot of the British weather for many decades, you know, has been, well, recent decades anyway, has been rather miserable, hasn't it? Zuzzum, my delicious little babies. Now then, if you do happen to enjoy my video today, if you could please click on the like. For others of you, you know, please feel free to subscribe if you enjoy my videos. For others of you, please feel free to comment. It's always welcomed. And finally, share, because sharing is caring, okay? Please and thank you. Now then, so I've got a number of things I want to talk about today, okay? So, you know, there is a number of things actually I'd like to talk about, okay? So we have the first piece of news, which is rather sad this afternoon, actually, my delicious little babies, and that is that a little baby boy has passed away in America. Well, I do believe it is in Washington, I do believe. Now, his parents, what happened was, okay, and this is what I read, okay? What happened was, God bless his beautiful, dear little parents, and God bless the little baby boy's dear little soul, okay? Well, what actually happened is that his parents, because they had a friend or something, and who was 60 years of age, and had absolutely nothing wrong with, I do believe, was she a dear lady, God rest her beautiful dear soul as well, the same as, you know, many others, God bless all of their beautiful dear souls. Well, see, what happened was, this dear lady was apparently, you know, as fit as a fiddle, okay? Then she'd had the Moderna, you know, old jab, okay, jibby jab, and very sadly passed away shortly afterwards, okay? Now, due to that fact, and simply because the beautiful dear parents of this beautiful little baby boy, okay, God rest his beautiful dear little soul, you know, due to that fact, they simply did not want their little baby to have the vaccinated blood, okay? Now, I have done other videos to do with blood transfusions and things like this, yes? Anyway, but, you know, according to the hospital and everything, okay? So it's only like what I'm just memorising, okay? According to the hospital, well, you know, number one, this is not something that they wanted to, you know, to do. They wanted to use, you know, blood from, you know, from the blood bank, and also something to do with expense, okay, my delicious little baby, so I just wanted you to hear me very carefully then, expense, okay? So, because the beautiful little baby boy of these beautiful dear parents, you know, I do believe he had some sort of heart problem, okay? Well, they went ahead giving, you know, a different type of blood, shall we say, and very sadly, God rest his beautiful dear baby soul, he passed. Okay, and of course, you know, God bless his beautiful dear little parents, you know, because they obviously was not listened to, okay? It sort of went in one ear and straight out the other. Okay, disgusting. So I was disgusted when I read that, my delicious little babies. Okay, so may he rest in peace, the beautiful little baby boy, and may his beautiful dear little parents, you know, somehow, you know, go into this further. Okay, because I wouldn't let it rest. Okay, that's just me. All right. The next thing, which I've seen days ago now, this, by the way, what I'm going to mention, is Erin Brockovich. Now, I remember years ago, I watched a film, actually, I'm pretty sure it was Julia Roberts, where she played Erin Brockovich, okay? I'm pretty sure, because I watched this film years ago, okay? Anyway, well, Erin Brockovich was actually in Ohio, the real Erin Brockovich, okay? And, well, the fact of the matter is, I mean, you know, you had, the journalists asking her questions and everything, okay? And, of course, you know, she was simply saying what she felt it was. And, by the way, this is on YouTube, so you'd only have to look for her name. Do you know what I mean? I'm not advertising, by the way. I'm not advertising anyway. I'm just saying if you wanted to find out more about Ohio. And then, of course, you know, there are other sites that, you know, that one can go on to get more information. But basically what she's saying is that, you know, no one's listening and it's a cover-up. Yes, that's what she was saying. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes. Which, of course, you know, we know what the crack is here, don't we? You know, I've been mentioning Ohio on my other videos as well, my delicious little babies. Right now then, next thing. So I was just listening to this twat of a flipping politician. Surprise, surprise, okay? And it's all to do with this net zero. Now then, what they're talking about is, and it's something to do with the eco. Okay, I flipping forgot what it is now anyway, because all I've wrote down is flipping net zero. Anyway, now what they're saying is, and of course, you know, there was others who went out, you know, just to ask what the public's opinion on this is, okay? And, you know, basically what this is actually talking about, so let's just, you know, get to the point here. What this is saying is that, I don't know, let me just say something off the top of my head. Say if you have a quick little holiday somewhere, like you fly somewhere, you have a quick little holiday, yes? Well, the fact of the matter is, say for example, it costs you 1,400 quid. Okay, you wanted to go for a week somewhere. Let's just say, for argument's sake, yes? Well, under this new, you know, if it was to, you know, for it to go ahead, if it was, yes? Well, the fact of the matter is, it would no longer be 1,400 quid, you know, pounds, British sterling, ka-ching. It would then become double or triple. Do you see what I mean? Well, most likely triple, okay, for the exact same holiday, okay? So there was another MP there who was, you know, talking about, you know, the more man and woman in our neck of the woods in the old UK, well, that they should maybe, you know, be looking at, in such a way, he was saying this, okay, I want to look babies, because, you know, they sort of have a sort of a way, don't they? You know, that more should be looking at having holidays, you know, in England, in the old UK. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So, you see, I've mentioned something months ago on one of my videos, okay? I cannot remember which one it is now, okay? But, because I've done so many. But, and some I keep up and some, you know, came down, okay? The fact of the matter is, it's what I was saying. You see, what it is, they're trying to stop the travel, okay? And of course, you know, they'll use any excuse to do that, okay? I'd also heard on this that they were saying something about, what is it? Is it, I can't remember now. Is it petrol or something like this, right? Is affecting the younger ones' minds, the brains. Well, since when, I mean, I'm hoping that I've got that right now, okay? Because, you know, I watch these videos and then I flipping forget and I do not write everything down, unfortunately, my delicious little babies. So my apologies for that. But since when have we heard that, you know, like petrol or something like that is affecting the young one's mind? Since when have we heard this? Can you see, my delicious little babies, what I'm getting at here, what I'm actually saying? It's not what I'm getting at, it's what I'm saying. Okay, so they're using all these different, they're bringing in all these different things. Do you see what I'm saying? There we go. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes. But the fact is, well, of course, you know, the ones who they were asking, you know, the public what their thoughts were. Well, you know, you had many that basically, you know, the fact is that man and woman and little families and things like that are still going to want to go on holiday somewhere else, okay, which is not in the UK. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. But you can see where this is going. My delicious little babies, they want to make it, virtually impossible for anyone to go anywhere. Okay, I mean, you know, this is serious shite, this is, you know. Do you see what I'm saying to you? I mean, it is shite. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, whoever's dreaming up this shite, right? But the fact of the matter is, they're simply not wanting, okay? You know, but at one time, of course, they couldn't wait to get everyone on planes, could they? Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes, but of course, this ties in with the 15-minute cities. There we go. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? So you've got to see how this is rocking and rolling. That's all, you know, that's what I'm saying. Sorry to you all, okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, so I just thought I'd mention those few things. So now I'm going to close my book, okay? So nothing more that I need to say with my old book. Okay, my delicious little babies now then. So I've seen this, so now we're going on to different things now because I need to get through some things, sorry, okay? So I've seen this. Now, I was having a look through my books and different things this morning, okay? And one of the sides, and I've had this, there we go, for quite a while now, okay? And it's something that I'd seen, and I just thought, and because it's just been tucked away, but have a look at this, my delicious little babies, okay? I don't know if you can see what it says, okay? I'll read out what it says, shall I? Attention, okay, right? Burglars, please carry ID so we can notify next of kin. That's flipping funny, that is. Do you know what I mean? Yes? Okay? Don't you think that's flipping funny? Because I do, you know. Attention, right? Burglars, please carry ID so we can notify next to kin. I think that's flipping banging, I do. Anyway, so I just thought I'd mention that just for some reason. I kept it out. Now then, something else I want to show you. I don't know if you remember my delicious little babies, but I did say I was going to show you some scans. I mean, I will keep this up. I mean, the baby scans, do you understand what I mean? I'm not going to take these down. I mean, obviously, you know, the pictures, you know, of my daughter's photographs, you know, I did take down. Do you understand what I mean? Because they'd already seen it, okay? But yes, so let me just find the one. Where is it? Let me just have a look. It's been that many flipping years ago, honestly. Let me have a look. Right, okay. So the first one, now you see what I'm wanting you to see, okay? So you've got my my youngest daughter there, okay, my delicious little babies. Now here is something else. So I'm going to put it up as close to the screen as I can. Okay, so there she is. God bless her, my beautiful and delicious little daughters, how I love them so. That's my youngest, yes? So that's her there, yes? But look, there's something else here, look. It's even got a face, look. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, it's got a little face, yes. And then if you look at the other one, it's like something's cuddled up to her, like, so you see her eyes and everything, yes, but there's something that's covered. So I'm trying to show you here, right? So there's a little face, yeah, right? But then there's something else that's really covered up, that's cuddling up to her just here. Can you see it, my delicious little babies? Yes? Anyway, so that's that one, okay? So, what am I doing here? And then this one, this is something I really want you to see, my delicious little babies, right? Hold on, just... Now this one here, you can clearly see, okay? So this is my eldest daughter. Oh, they're both so beautiful, okay? So there we go, okay? Now, if you look closely, okay, so you've got the body part, yes? But then if you look closely, look what you see here. It's a face. Can you see it, my delicious little babies? Okay, it's a face. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? So it wasn't me, you know, going cuckoo. Do you see what I'm saying to you? It's very clear to see. Anyway, so I just thought I'd show you, because I did promise, didn't I? Everybody, my delicious little babies, I did promise, and I did say that I'd show you. But, you know, so for you beautiful and delicious little ladies out there and women, okay, you know, please just have a little look at your, you know, your scans. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes? There's nothing on the other one, because I've checked. There's nothing there. Oh, sorry. Yes, there is. Which one is this? Again, this is my my youngest daughter. It's here, look. So, just there. You can see it quite clearly there. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes, so, you know, it's not a figment of my imagination, my delicious little babies. And by the way, sorry, can I just please just say, okay, so, you know, just wanted to share that with you. But, you know, I'm so very, very, very sorry to any dear ladies, any dear women out there, if you've experienced problems with conceiving or matters of that nature, okay? So I did not mean anything by it, okay? It's just that I promised that I would, you know, show. But if you go on to DuckDuckGo, I'm going to repeat it once more, and you just type in baby scan strange, you know, I'm not sure, cannot remember now the exact words, but, you know, scans, do you know what I mean? Strange, you know, scans, or, you know, what's in it, okay? And it's really flipping, when you look at some of the scans, it's flipping really shocking to see. I mean, there's like skulls and flipping all sorts. Do you know what I mean? It's really, ooh, yeah, it's quite spooky. Now then, at this point, I'm just going to have a sip of my, so thank you for letting me share that with you, my delicious little babies, and oh, my beautiful, delicious baby daughters, okay? I mean, those scans there, it's like they were printed yesterday, do you know what I mean? Because I do keep them safe, you know? Anyway, so please just do forgive me, I'm just having a sip of my, I'll tell you what I'm having. Can you see, my delicious little babies, what it is? And we got... what's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so I've got a different cup, and today I'm having something different, my delicious little babies. I'm having a hot chocolate. Well, now at the moment it's warm, and it's not like me, you know, to have sweet things, you know. Anybody will tell you that, but I've got to have a sip. Something to have a sip, have a hot chocolate, do you know what I mean? I just needed something, for some reason, sweet. Anyway, let's go on to the next thing. So that's that. Hold on. Let me find. I've got that many things I want to discuss today, my delicious little baby. So anyway, so the fact is, you know, once again, it's going to be a longer video, my delicious little babies, yes. Anyway, let me just show you something. Now, this book is called Lion, okay? It's called Lion, okay? Now, this annual is from 1962, and these are my father's books, okay? Some of them, okay? Now, he gave them to me, but look at this. Who does this look like on the front? Can you see? Donald Trump. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Now then, have a look at this. Now, I've only just flipping noticed this, my delicious little babies. Hold on a second, just let me find. Where is it? Where is it? What's this called? There we go, look at this. Now, I got this book out, so I want to read some things out to you, okay? So, I seem to be flitting, okay? I'm just trying to get everything out, okay? The author, everybody, of this book, look what it's called. there. The lioness. Okay, so look at that. It's just, I don't know, it's just something was really, really, I don't know, I cannot explain. I cannot explain it to my delicious little babies. It's really hard for me to explain things, okay? I know what I mean, but it's really hard to get it across. I mean, when you look at in this book, I mean, it's 1962. Oh, yeah, here's one, look. Police dog tech. Okay, my delicious little babies, oh, here we go. A town lived in fear until a brave Alsatian and his handler went into action. What's that say? Tech turns lifesaver. Suspect number one. Yes, it's a very old book. Okay, what's that say? Oh, here we go. Sorry, what did she talk about? Just read that bit out to you, my delicious little babies. The shallow brook seemed the only escape route from the raging Holocaust, tugging the reluctant, hard leader behind him. Rusty waded after his young companion. I mean, look at this. This is okay. This is interesting. This is because I personally haven't read it. Okay, I just keep them in a safe place. Yes, but look at this part. This one here. And I'm going to read out to you what it says. Now, at the end of the day, my video should not come down. I've tried my best never to use a particular word, but, well, it's in a book anyway. Right, Max delivered a chopping blow to the back of the Nazi guard's head. The secret agent was making a desperate bid for freedom. Sort of mention that, my delicious little babies, okay? Now then, what else have we got? So that was 1962, my delicious little babies. Let's find another one, shall we? Lion again, 1958. Okay, let's have a little look at what's in here now. See if there's anything. See again, look, see the lad with the talking dog. The lad with the talking dog. Oh, we are, okay. I'm awfully sorry, my delicious little babies. I'm going to need to use my glasses, my specs. Right. The Spivs, S-P-I-V-S, were very crafty, okay? But both of them soon found they weren't a match for Fido, the electronic hound. Electronic hound. Okay. That's that one. Let's have a look at this one. This one's got a tiny bit of, anyway, just keep it. This is Tiger, my delicious little babies, okay? Annual 1961. That wasn't me who's done that, by the way, okay? Let's just take a little look in here, shall we? A 5-star annual, 5, yeah. Let's just have a look. Oh, treachery, at Toluna. Boats. Let's have a look. Anything else? Sorry, need my specs again for this, my delicious little babies. Okay, so you got Pindit Island Reefs, Wallaby Point, Toluna Bay, then Toluna, Dangerous Current and Tide Race. It was a tough task. Pindit was a rocky islet several miles along the coast, and the only approach to it lay through a fast-flowing tide race that surged between razor-sharp rocks. Oh, sorry, my delicious babies, that's me hair. Right, now then, so, do you see what I mean? Oh, here we go. And just before I close the book, KOD by the TV detective. A record triumph and a record defeat. Anyway, so that's enough of that book. Right, now then, this one here, Lion Once Again, Annual 1960. Okay, my delicious little babies, let's just take a look, shall we? Oh, here we go. Skipper K, Scoopers, the Cargo Pirates. Yeah, we know a few pirates, don't we? This actually had some colour look. So, the book. Okay, because the others were like sort of in all black and white. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Tanks. Operation Mystery Island. Okay, my delicious little babies. So I just thought I'd just show you some. Jungle Jeff and the Lost Giraffe. Okay. I mean, I'm sure that, do you know what I mean? Oh, here we go. The Great Plane Wrecking Plot. Okay, so let's just close that. That's the end of that then. Okay, my delicious little babies. So I don't know. For some reason, I thought, I just wanted to share that with you, okay? There's a reason why. I don't know why. I don't, you know. Well, I mean, I suppose we know why and, you know, and other things, yes. Right now then, The Lioness. So I'd like you to take a look at this book, My Delicious Little Babies. Now, this book was actually given to me. Oh, God bless my beautiful, dear and delicious, beautiful little friends, okay? A good couple of years ago now, actually. So there we go. So I'm just going to read it out. So they say you've broken the law. Okay, my delicious little babies, challenging legal authority. Okay, The Lioness. So that's, you know, the author of the book, The Lioness, published The Lioness, year of publication, 2011. Okay. So let's just how consent is gained. Let's go to page 17, shall we? There are many ways consent can be given. Agreement. Simply agreeing is enough. If I allow someone power over me, I consent to his or her actions. Voting. Yes, voting. The UK is allegedly a democracy. By voting for any candidate to govern me, I consent to be governed. It is as easy as that. It is equally true for my town council, county council, or something as seemingly innocuous as the local parish council. If I give my power to someone else, I consent to the resulting behaviour. Oh, that's true, isn't it, my delicious little babies? Oh, here we go. This is interesting. Sorry, sweet, I need to get my old specs. The fraud, war crimes, abuse and coercion perpetrated by those in Parliament. Did you hear that, my delicious little babies? By those in Parliament. Means that my conscience would not allow me to sanction or be seen to condone such unlawfulness. Okay, my delicious little babies, you all following me? Please and thank you. Here we go again. I will not vote for a system of government that oppresses others and me. I have no requirement for a governor. I have not voted for anyone. I have attained the age of majority, can manage my own affairs, and provided that I cause no loss or harm to any other man or woman, I have committed no crime. Legislation claims I have committed a crime, but I have committed an offence. Who is offended by me driving at 42 miles an hour in a 30 zone? For example, so they're using this as an example, okay? Would it offend you? Would it offend you if you were at home in bed or watching TV or anywhere else at all? Why does it offend Elizabeth? Is she in the car with me? Are you following me, my delicious little babies? You know, the putrid Queen Elizabeth, the fake royal family, you know, the ones we're talking about. I may have an accident to cause some damage to someone else or his or her car. True, I may, but I may not. To penalise someone for what may happen is a tort conversion. Are you following me, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay. So the book is explaining different things. So for those of you delicious little babies out there who, you know, maybe need to, you know the law a little bit more, okay? Well, so they say you've broken the law. So you can get that book. I'm sure that I don't know, at any bookstore or maybe online you could get it, okay, my delicious little babies, yes? So that's something else. So I'm not going to read anything more, my delicious little babies, simply because I've got out what I wanted to get out. Okay. Now then, so let's look at another book of mine. Okay. It's just lately everything is books, books, books. Okay. Magic Book of Spells. Who is it? Alexis Morrigan. Okay, so there we are. Okay. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now this one here, sorry, excuse me. Please excuse me. I just have another sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. Now this book here, I wanted to, with this particular page, and I wanted to say to those of you out there, my delicious and wonderful, beautiful little babies out there, okay? Well, this here, so this may benefit some of you delicious and wonderful little babies out there, okay? So, and this is for a peaceful home. So this is for a peaceful home, okay? So you will need fresh cut parsley, pan size 9x11, okay? Now then, instructions. Let's have a look. Fill the pan with water, okay, my delicious little babies? Not all the way to the top, so not all the way to the top, okay? Just cover the bottom of pan with water, okay? So just cover the bottom of the pan with water, okay? Add the parsley and allow it to soak for half an hour, 30 minutes, my delicious little babies, which you already know. Carry the pan around your home, sprinkling water throughout the house while picturing a peaceful environment. Okay, oh gosh, it's getting stuck with me hair, my delicious little babies, sorry about that. So for those of you out there, my delicious little babies, if you're wanting to have a peaceful home, okay, so you can either do the sage way, okay, or so you can burn the sage, okay, just, you know, please just keep it away from anything, you know, that could catch a light, okay, and the only reason why I'm saying it, I know that you're all very intelligent, my delicious little babies, if you're following myself, okay, but what I'm saying to you is, okay, is that, you know, because sage is something where, you know what I mean, it could catch a light to something else, okay, so you have to be most careful with that, but you can use that actually, do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, just to, it's called smudging, you can use it just to cleanse your rooms, yes, okay, get rid of negative energy. You can also put a pinch of salt in each corner of the room, I've said this before in another video, and this as well for a peaceful home, which is parsley and water. Okay, my delicious little babies. So I just wanted to, for those of you out there who, you know, if you're not, you know, feeling at peace, okay, because you must remember that when you walk outside, okay, well, there's lots of different energies. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, that's why. And I just want to explain something to you while we're on this subject. So what it is, so I've been going to different things, but there's always a method, you know, to what I do, my delicious little babies, yes. Now, that's why when I do my healing, yes, so as I'm doing the healing, yes, I'm getting rid, okay, then it goes out the window. Do you see what I'm saying? Then I can close the window again. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, because you're removing that negative energy. Do you see? So once you're out and about, it could be anywhere. So you could be walking down the road, okay? You could be in a supermarket, or you could be in a little shop, you could be anywhere, okay? The fact of the matter is, okay, well, quite simply, because we've got so many mixtures of energy, do you see what I'm saying, yes? So that's why I quite often say, which I do, and I've done it, there we go, over the years, that I say that especially, you know, or if you're in jobs that are very trying or something, or you could be around a bit of negativity, do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yes. And then you just come home and just, you know, bang your clothes in the washing machine and just change your clothes. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. And of course, that's another way of removing any negative energy as well. There's a reason why I'm saying this. Now, I was listening, so I'm not going to say anything more now on this, but this is another good book, okay? It is another good book to get, okay? Magic Book of Spells, yes? And it does work, okay? It really does work. So for some of you wonderful and delicious little babies out there, yes? If you do like to work with, because you know, it's like positivity. Do you understand what I mean? So if you're working with a positive mindset, do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, you know, these things do work. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, if we look at who's running the world and, you know, and other things, and the putrid, okay, lackeys, okay, you will find that, let's just say that, okay, well, they're using a different form of spells, okay, which are not very nice, okay, whereas my book is, you know, I'm not going to say it's really negative, no, it's not. You know, chant to increase creative energy. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Chant to overcome low energy. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, so it's not, you know, a spell to avoid danger, protection chant. Do you see what I'm saying? So when you look at that book, I haven't looked at it for years. I've had this book for years, you know. Okay, my delicious little babies, I bought it online. Now then, what else do I want to talk about now then? For those of you out there, I'm going to go back to this other young gentleman who I was listening to on the video this morning, okay? But I'm just going to mention something now. For those of you out there, okay, if you're going through some hard times at the moment, something's making me do all this, there we go, today, okay? Now, tomorrow, unless there's something super duper important to tell you, well, I'll just be doing my normal readings tomorrow, okay? But like I say, I'm not going to be doing readings as much, you know, I did say that on another one of my videos, okay? Simply because, you know, I find it very important what's going on in the world, and I like to express my views and opinions on videos, and, you know, talk about different things, okay? Because for some delicious little babies, you will know, but for other delicious little babies, sorry, you will not know, okay? Then here we have a gold candle, okay? So we have a gold candle, okay? In fact, I've got loads of blooming candles, okay? I'm not going to say blooming because I love my candles, okay? Well, this candle here, now, for some of you delicious and wonderful little babies out there, okay, it's only if you're into doing this sort of thing, okay? So for some of you, you may not be, it's just not your thing, okay? And a lot of it really, it's just because it's, I find with a lot, you know, if you say to someone all spells and things like that, well, they get a little bit, they get rather frightened. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes? But of course, it's the power that's behind it. Do you see what I mean? But if it's done for the positive, well, it's hunky-dory, tickety-boo and delicious, okay? Well, this gold candle, so if you was to say, write your initials, okay, or your name in the candle, so you could get a little pin and do it, okay, and just, you know, scratch your name in, okay? And while you're doing that, you know, you could be asking for more abundance, whether it's material abundance, whether it's for, but again, my advice here would be for you to, you know, to say it in your mind, okay, my delicious little babies, okay? And then, of course, just scratch your name in, yes? And just, you know, just have that thought in your mind that you want, you know, more materialism or whatever it is that you may require, okay? And you just scratch your name in as it's, you know, in your mind, yes? And then, you know, it's just a case of, you know, well, you could say, if you wanted to, in your old noddle, okay, you could say Samote it be, yes, you could say Samote it be at the end of it, yes, and then just keep your candle, so you could have it on your windowsill. Of course, it's not going to be lit. I mean, you could light it if you wanted to, okay, because it's, you know, this is years since I've explained all of this to others, okay, because I have explained it. I mean, if they were here, the delicious little babies, and this is going back years ago, you know, they would tell you that I explained all this many years ago, okay? So what you can do is you can actually leave it unlit, or, you know, if you've got like a holder for it, you know, you could light it after that, do you know what I mean? So that could, you know, help to increase the flow. Okay, but what this is all about, sorry, is positive intention. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It's like anything, it's positive intention, okay? So obviously we do not want negative. No, we do not, okay? Nobody wants negativity, okay? Now then, finally, So I have rather a lot to say today, but like I say, unless it's super duper important tomorrow, I will not be doing like a normal video like I'm doing today, like, you know, with the normal videos. It's going to be readings tomorrow and that's it, okay? But this book here, now this is a really odd book. Now, I got this book secondhand, this book, right? I'll tell you what, this is like flipping gold dust, this flipping book. I'm not joking, right? Now, I did mention this on another one of my videos, okay? So nobody on this earth is having this book. The only delicious babies who would ever have my book would be my daughters. Do you understand what I mean? Yes. But I came across this book some years back, okay? And so it isn't me who's made, you know, with this book at the front or anything. It's not me, okay? This is just a second-hand book that I got from a spiritual church, okay? So, and this is Ask Your Angels. Okay, now you should actually be able to get it online, I'm pretty sure. I'll just show you the book again, my delicious little babies. Ask Your Angels. Okay, now like I say, I class this book as flipping gold dust, right? So, right, hold on, what's the one that I was looking for? Please do excuse me for a moment, what I want to find here. I need to find it, the one I'm looking for. What this is all about, okay, what it's explaining, okay? So we've got, okay, let me just give you this, okay? So we've got exercise 18, okay? So it's inner telephone, okay? My delicious little babies. Now then, this is this, yes? So we got inner telephone, okay? Then you got that, yes? Now, what this is all about, well basically, it's, because like my ears buzz, okay? So, you know, with spirit, okay? You probably see me on some of the videos, I go, oh, you know, or my ear just goes dead. Do you understand? I don't know, like that, but it goes dead. Do you see what I mean? Yes, or it's bzzz. Do you see? Well, that's spirit, that is. It's not flipping tinnitus, you know what I mean? It's nothing like that. I know exactly what it is, but of course I've been like, you know, the way I am spiritual for years, do you see? Now then, you see, okay, this exercise is a piece of spiritual software that you can create for your inner computer. Do you see? So the class it is an inner computer, yes? To help you call up your angel. Okay, now that sounds pretty mad to you, but anyway, it's not, okay? Familiarise yourself with the diagram to get a sense of the parts before you begin to do your visualisation, yes? So, because this is what it's talking about, internal transmitter device, internal receiver advice. So, what it's saying is like the side of the head, yes? So, you're seeing on the one, you got the side of the head, yes? Where you've got a triangle here, yes? Then you've got the front, okay? Well, here is your crown chakra. And then at the front here, this is the receiver, okay? So you can clearly see my delicious little babies. See, I'm trying to, can you see? I'm hoping that you can see. Okay? It's a really in-depth book. This is the one, and this is what I'm trying to find, the Eru now. Where is it? Come on. Come on, little baby, where are you? Can't find it right now, okay? But I'm going to leave it out. My beautiful little book. Anyway, that's the one where you do your, you know, where it's like you have to sit, okay? And you have to do this like meditation, yes? And it's Inura, okay? Now, I'll tell you what, at the end of it, I'll tell you what, it takes, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? It takes, well, only for me it did a couple of times, and that's going back years, okay? It takes, you know, for somebody who's not very good at meditating and stuff, it may take longer, okay? So I'm not going to fib to you there, tell you porcupines, okay? Because, you know, it's simply a case of, Practice really, okay? But once you do that and you flipping mastered it, well, I'm telling you something, my delicious little babies, oh, you feel like you're flipping walking on air. It's flipping beautiful, flipping banging. Do you know what I mean? And it's just, and it's what's really hard to explain. It's like you're walking on air. That's the only way to explain it, my delicious little babies. I'm just trying to find the... No, I cannot find it right now. I'm going to have to find it, and then on another one of my videos. In fact, what I'm going to do, I may very well just do one video, okay, where we go through this. What we do, we go through this together, okay? Because what the idea is to lift the vibration. Now, I do understand, so I'm going to close my book, but I am going to leave my beautiful and delicious little book, okay? I'm going to leave her there until I put her away, okay? But I am going to do just a video, okay? It will not be long, okay? Where if anybody is interested, my delicious little babies, because some of you will be interested and some of you will not be interested, okay? So this is horses for courses, yes? But I will do it with you. Do you understand what I mean? So you will hear me on the video, and then if you want to, rather than buy the book, okay, purchase the book, right? You can actually do this, and I will go through it all, okay? So that for you juicy and delicious little babies out there who are interested, you know, maybe, you know, when you're going to bed or you're going to sleep, you know, for others, you know, they like to sit up when they do meditations. For others, they like to lie down. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. But if I just dedicate just one little video to this, yes, then what you can do, you can practice, okay? So if some of you beautiful and delicious little babies out there are struggling to, you know, maybe you're feeling heavy all the time. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, because, you know, as well as the metals that are in our bodies already. Do you understand what I mean? Which should not be there, okay? Which I've mentioned Nubu pads before now. Anyway, you'd have to go 50-70% off on DuckDuckGo, you know, Nubu pads, okay? That does help to draw out the metals, yes? But because life sometimes, it does make you feel heavy. I've been there myself. Do you know what I mean? On more than one occasion. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? And sometimes what you're wanting is that inner peace. But at the same time, you're wanting the weight off your mind and shoulders. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? What I'm going to do, like I say, when I dedicate just a little video to it, yes? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through it step by step so that you're all understanding it, for those of you who do have an interest in this, okay? So you may be able to listen to the sound of my, you know, my voice, yes? And then, of course, then you'll be able to, in your mind, and then that's the form of you practicing. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But of course, when you do this, this particular one, it's like you have to speak out loud, like, Inura, like that, okay? But what the idea will be is that at the end of this, and of course, once you cracked it, so for those of you delicious little babies who enjoy meditating, enjoy doing meditation, it should be easier for you, yes? But for the delicious little babies who struggle with meditation, well, it'll just take a little bit of time to master, but you can always go back to my video. Do you see what I mean? Or if there's a way to download it, then download it. Do you see what I mean? So that you can practice. What the idea is at the end of it, okay? So it may take you a few times, you know, just to get used to this, yes? But once you do, okay, you will then begin to feel, there we go, so much lighter. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, my delicious little babies. So what my idea of here is to help those of you out there who have an interest, but maybe you're feeling that you have a heavy heart. Not meaning that in the wrong way, my delicious little babies, okay, with what's going on in the world at the moment. But what I mean is that for some of you, whether there's relationship issues, or maybe you haven't quite grieved for somebody, you know, a dear loved one or a dear friend or dear beautiful little animal, or do you understand what I mean, or little birdies, or do you understand what I mean, yes, or creatures great and small, okay? There's lots of reasons why somebody can feel, shall we say, out of sorts with things, do you see? What this is designed to do, and that's why I say I'm going to make sure I do a video on it, yes? What this is designed to do is to lift you so that you start to feel so light, okay? And I'll tell you something, it's the most flipping beautiful feeling in the world. It really is, my delicious little babies, okay? You honestly, you'll say to yourself, oh, how flipping wonderful. But of course, you know, for others of you, you could actually get the book, you know, either online or even if you wanted just to, you know, you can even type in secondhand, you know, all you have to do, if you get a secondhand book, yes, all you have to do is just sage, you know, sage it. Do you see what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? Just sage. That's it. But obviously do not go too close to the pages. I have to say that because I'm on the camera, delicious little baby, sorry. But, you know, and then just sage it. You're good to go. Just, you know, wipe it over. Do you see what I mean? I mean, I've wiped this over, but it just doesn't seem to, do you know what I mean? But I didn't want to scrub it, if you know what I mean, because then you're ruining the book totally. But anyway, so that's that. And very lastly, so yes, I will do another video to that, okay? And now, very lastly, I was listening to this young gentleman on a video. I couldn't see his face, I could not, okay? But I was listening to his video this morning, and he said that, you know, he's only, you know, what he's doing is he's trying to get his noddle, ding ding, okay, around these 15 minutes. Now, he is American, okay, my delicious little babies, yes, and he said I just wanted to do a video, but he's getting a little bit stressed with it. Do you understand what I mean? He's getting really, you know, worked up about this. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, I mean, he even turned around and said, my delicious little baby, so please do not take me the wrong way when I say this, okay? But he even said, I'd rather die, he says, than be in a 15-minute city. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, and apparently he'd spoken to some others, and there were some who absolutely, they'd love to have a 15-minute city. Well, what flipping planet are they on? Because they're clearly not on our flipping planet. They must be on planet Nanu, or smoking something. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? But he is getting rather worked up about it. And of course, he wanted to, there we go, and he wanted to express this. But I did think to myself, I thought, you know what? I thought, good on ya. God bless. Because at least he got it out, what he wanted to say, rather than, you know, maybe sit in his home and then worry, you know. So he spoke about it. Do you see what I mean? And he put his video out, you know, for others to kindly listen to him. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, but he is getting rather worked up about it, really. And of course, this really is not going to be the first, my delicious little babies, that we're going to hear about this. That's what I'm saying. There we are. Do you see? There's going to be many more who are just going to be getting themselves all upset and het up about this. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? But, you know, that's why when I do my videos, and other delicious little babies out there, they do their videos, not in that way, my delicious little babies, yes, but they do their videos, and God bless them all, yes? That's why we're doing our videos, because, you know, to get, for those of you who do not know my delicious little babies, yes, and others out there who do not know, to get them where, do you see what I mean, yes? So that they can do something about this. Do you see what I mean? You know, to put a stop to this happening. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. So yeah, I mean, I did feel rather sorry for him when I was listening to the video, because I thought, oh, God love you, God bless you. Do you see what I mean? But he was expressing his fears, because it's a fear, isn't it? It's like, you know, if somebody's telling you that you're just going to be stuck in one place, you know, well, it's a fear, isn't it? Like if you want to drive somewhere, or you want to fly somewhere, or do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, or you want to be in a shop for longer than 30 minutes. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, it's all of the things that, you know, once somebody says to you, right, you're not going to be allowed to do this, you're not going to be allowed to do that. Well, it's like a fear, isn't it? And it eats away at you. Do you see what I mean? Now, some, you know, where they could have the bodies, you know, sort of, I don't know what I was saying this for. Anyway, you know, the body's vibrating, you know, others could feel it in the tummy area, because I know with myself, say if I've ever been stressed in my life, which everybody at some point has been stressed in their life, sorry, nobody's exempt from this, okay? With me, it doesn't hit me my noddle, do you see what I mean? With me, it's all in the tummy area, you know, like where your tummy sort of feels like knots, and do you know what I mean? And you're thinking, oh, how am I going to get through this, or how am I going to deal with this, you know? Because over the years, you know, we all experience different things. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So I could well imagine, God bless that poor dear young gentleman, that, you know, that he was having a mixture of emotions. You know, you could hear it in his voice, and he was saying it. He was done telling everybody who would listen, God bless them, to, you know, God bless him, to his video. So like I say, this is not going to be the, you know, the first, but maybe that's another reason why, you know, with me, with the book that I'm going to be doing, do you see what I'm saying? So it's just keeping, I'm only one of thousands who will tell you about meditations and different things like that, yes, but I'm telling you now, not everybody's going to tell you about that one. Huh. Very few and far between. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? Like, you know, not being nasty, but it's like, what the flipping name does. It's like flipping human nature, isn't it? If you look at it, you know what I mean? Someone you want to be, not being nasty, I'm just done telling it the way it is. They can be rather selfish and keep things to themselves. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, but that's not always a good thing. You know, what you've got to remember is that if you help others, do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, because you're helping yourself as well. You're helping others. Okay? You know, because really, if you look at it, we're all in this flipping shite show together, aren't we? Do you see what I mean? So we've got to find a way to lift the vibration, to lift the frequency. But if you do have a bit of pound, shilling, pence, dollars and change, ka-ching, you know, for those of you, please, you know, and you enjoy reading books, then this is a flipping fabulous book. You'd never want to let it go. I'm telling you that now. You certainly would not. Okay. Anyway, so that's the end of the video, my delicious little baby. So it has gone on for rather a long time, okay? I'd like to say that I apologise for that, but I'm not going to, because there was a number of things that I wanted to discuss, okay? But I'm only here to help. I'm only here to, you know, just to let you know as well what, you know, I've been hearing with different videos and things like that, okay? And, you know, where I can, just give out my little bits and pieces. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Anyway, so thank you to those of you beautiful and delicious little babies out there for even taking the time you happen to stumble across me to even listen to my video, okay? God bless you and much love to you all, okay? And please, you know, just take care of yourselves, and please, you know, take care of others if you can, okay? Because like I said before, and I'm saying this again, we're going to be having, so many at all different levels, okay? And it is going to be very difficult for some, God bless the beautiful dear little souls, to get their flipping noddles around things, okay? And, well, until my next video, please continue to feel the love, okay? Please give a pat on the back, a shake of the old hand, okay? And please, with some delicious little family members, friends, some work colleagues, and please give them a great big hug, okay? And please tell them that they're beautiful, wonderful, juicy and delicious, and that you love them so, okay? So until my next video, my delicious little babies, you just take care now. Much love, God bless, thank you, goodbye.